Hello and welcome to this 5th video in our tutorial video series of the KnowItAll Ninja Teacher interface. In this video, we're going to look at how we can navigate the courses themselves, as well as viewing our achievements and the class leaderboard. When we want to view a course and access the lessons on the course, we have two ways of getting to our courses. We do have the All Courses menu, the option at the top here, and we can very quickly navigate and select a course from within here. But we can just press the courses button. This will show us the most recent course that we have been active on. We can flick to other courses within our membership very quickly at the top here. At the top here, I can see that I have completed 0 of 22 lessons within this course. I have the free learning aims, and this will load up the modules within that learning aim. So I'll keep on learning aim A here. Okay. And then we have the modules within the learning aim. If I press either expand all or the expand button, I can open up a module and view the lessons within that module. So if I open up the characteristics of data information, I can see that this has one lesson, which is data and information. But I can also expand, say, the representing information, and I can see that there are 2 lessons along this path here. This provides a game-like path for the students as they're progressing through the courses, and there's a little flag here which will raise when the students have completed every single lesson within a module to give that sense of achievement, along with the achievements that are gained as modules are completed. To view a lesson, I can just press the play button on there. Now firstly, I'll note that every single KnowItAll Ninja lesson can be downloaded by teachers with school memberships as an editable PowerPoint file. This means that you could use this presentation potentially in the classroom as a starting point for your in-class teaching. Many of KnowItAll Ninja's courses also have supporting worksheets that you can purchase as a separate purchase via our resource shop. We navigate through our lessons by pressing the next step and reading the content, and then at the end we can press the Go to Quiz button, which will take us to our quiz, which we can then complete. And I'm just going to randomly choose here just to get through the lessons. There we go. Press the finish and it will mark, and I can see which ones I got right and which ones I got wrong, the time taken, marks, total mark. And obviously I did not pass here. I need to achieve 60% to pass the quiz. If I view the questions, and then I get feedback on where I went wrong, so I can see I got this one right, I can see where I should have done better. I can hide those questions, and I can of course restart the quiz and have another go. If you successfully complete the quiz with a 60% mark, then you'll get some experience points for completing it, and if you complete the entire module, you'll gain an achievement, and there are a number of other achievements which we'll look at next. So if we select the achievements button, here we can see the various achievements that we have access to. So I can see there are specific achievements for each course. So if I select the collecting, presenting and interpreting data option, I can see that there are achievements available for each of the modules. So each module within that course has its achievement. There is also an achievement for completing the course as a whole, as well as for completing the course with 100% in every quiz for mastering the course. On top of these course specific achievements, there are other achievements. For example, there is the first lesson achievement, which you'll get when you complete your first lesson successfully, and you'll get additional achievements for 5, 10, 25, 50 and 100 lessons. There's the 3-day streak, which there are further streaks. And this is when students are logged in for multiple days in a row. So if they are in for 3 days in a row, they'll get the 3-day, a whole week in a row, and there's various achievements there for supporting that. Top 3 finish. Each week in the weekly leaderboard, if the student finishes in the top 3, they will be able to progress towards these achievements. So this encourages students to try and do the best they can, to engage in the lessons, to try and be in the top of their leaderboard each week. And then we have the levels. So students, as they complete through, they can achieved levels, and here you can see there is a novice level that has been achieved. Normally these achievements will display as and when the students gain them rather than when they view the achievements on the page. This was just held here as a demonstration for you. So you can see here we have novice, starter all the way through to legend at the end there. And so these levels students can progress through and they can view their sort of position in the dashboard to help encourage their progress throughout the course. We've mentioned the leaderboard as we look through those achievements, so let's just have a little look at our leaderboard. So there is a weekly leaderboard and an all-time leaderboard that students can compete in. So you can see in the all-time leaderboard we have user 1, test user, who is in first place. But in the weekly leaderboard it's currently even because no one has completed anything this week. The leaderboard is a really powerful tool in engaging students within their learning. They'll only appear in that leaderboard for their own class, and they'll only be able to view their own class's leaderboard. But this is a key way students can often get very competitive in trying to get to the top of the leaderboard, get the most points, and to gain all of these extra bonuses that are tied with it. And this can be a really strong encouragement for students to engage in the lessons. Teachers, of course, will not appear in the leaderboard, so you don't have to be concerned about you being on there. And as I mentioned, in the settings parts of the classes, you can deactivate the leaderboard or give students the option to opt out if you wish to. You can flick between your various different classes at the top here, and this will display all the classes for all your memberships. Obviously, class Y1B does not have any students currently assigned to it. And that is the leaderboard. The only other aspect of this interface that we haven't yet covered, I will briefly show, which is the resource shop. The resource shop is a separate area of KnowItAll Ninja where you can purchase downloadable resources that you might want to use in the classroom. Most of the presentations you see offered on KnowItAll Ninja here are the presentations that you can download for free as a member of KnowItAll Ninja. This is an option really more for people that don't have memberships but still want to access the presentations, or it could be used potentially if you want to have a permanent lifetime access, because it's a one-off payment for permanent lifetime access, and you'll be able to download them all as a single file, which can add some extra convenience in making sure you've got all the latest presentations. In addition to the presentations, there are some worksheets for some of the courses. And so you can see, for example, if we look at the BTEC Tech Award Enterprise, you can see that there are indeed worksheets for each of these. Many of KnowItAll Ninja's videos that you are embedded in many of our e-learning courses can also be purchased as a download. This is more for where schools need to host the videos on their own sites. So if you cannot, for example, use Vimeo or YouTube at all, even with exceptions being placed in your firewall, you could always purchase the download and then host those within your own school system, and that's an option if in those circumstances. There are also some third-party resources available to be purchased via KnowItAll Ninja from approved resource developers. And so that is the classroom resources. We can go back to the dashboard. And here we are back on KnowItAll Ninja. And that is the final part of our KnowItAll Ninja teacher interface tutorial series. If you ever need additional support, please do feel free to check out our help documentation or just send us a message and we will get back to you and be able to help you with any of your inquiries. Thank you very much.